a Thursday morning. Good morning, my dear friends. George Grant saying welcome to the Thursday edition of Gudday Grenada. I expect to see a little pop-ups there as the race continues momentarily. It's going to be a fun morning here. Yes, we do have beautiful sunny skies here in the city, if you will. And I'm happy that you're with us. So let's take a look at the rundown, see what's going to be cooking here over the next hour or so. For some reason, the internet this morning seems to be kind of slow. Yeah. But in any event, we're being recorded. So whether or not you get us live, we'll see. But just rest assured that once we're through at the top of the hour, we'll put it up there on Facebook for you. We'll put it up there on everywhere, on GRENADABROADCAST.com. And it will also be up on YouTube maybe about an hour or so after we get through with this morning's little session. So, the first thing we're going to take a look at this morning is the appalling customer service from Digicel. Had an incident and an experience yesterday, which I think you folks are going to be very, very interested in. It wasn't very pleasant, but we're going to share that with you. We're actually going to show you a couple of videos that I grabbed just after the incident. Then I also want to show you a very short video. This is really funny. It's actually a commercial, and it's about a puppy. You know that I happen to be a great big dog lover, and I got this, and I thought, hey, why not put a smile on our viewers' faces today? So we're going to do that. Good morning, Hazel, and good morning, Kipling. Thank you very much for leading the pack this morning. Then, right after we do those 3 videos for you, we're going to get into the national report. No, we're not. We're going to go directly to Mr. Baczynski. I sent a note saying to him, Allan, we're coming at you at about 9:15 this morning, and we'll save the national report for last, if you will. Is that okay with you? All right. Good morning, Fitzroy. Osmond, good morning from rainy Brooklyn, and Penny is saying, happy Halloween. Good to see you, Penny. Now, folks, there's a phone call coming in from Mr. Baczynski. We're gonna just wait, Mr. Baczynski, for a couple of minutes, and then during the commercial break, we'll hear what you have to say, okay? I bet he's calling to complain that he's not able to log on, and I'm not too surprised because I see here that we're having some issues with the internet this morning, and we'll just hope that those internet issues can be resolved before we go too far. Arthur Langine's also saying good morning and hopes that we have an enjoyable day. Yes, we certainly will. Okay, so let's get to our first little piece here this morning. Yesterday, I went to pay a couple of bills at Digicel. I want you to try and visualize this. When you walk into Digicel, I'm talking about the branch downtown on Melville Street, okay? You walk in, and picture this, there's a counter, straight ahead, okay. At the counter are 3 customer service agents. Yesterday, there were 3 of them, okay. The line on my right had 3 people in line. The person in the middle, the customer service agent in the middle, did not have anybody. But she seemed to have been working frantically at her computer, so I thought, okay, I'll take the shorter of the two lines, and I went to the line on my left, which only had two people there. I waited for about 10 minutes, and neither line with customers was moving. Neither line was moving. And I started to feel very frustrated because I also had to be back here in the studio. This was not yesterday, this was day before. So I didn't say anything. I was just totally frustrated. Two people in this line, three people in that line, and neither line is moving. Okay. Eventually, the lady who was fiddling with her computer in the middle, she looked at me and went, so I went over to her. "Did you come here to pay a bill?" "Yes, I did, ma'am." "Okay, go back to that line." Went back to that line. Now, this is after being in there for about 10 minutes, okay? So I stand in that line, another 10 minutes. The two people in front of me aren't moving. The three people in the line over there aren't moving. So I started to get really frustrated. Waited another 10 minutes. And then there's a tap on my right shoulder from another customer service agent. He says, "Excuse me, are you here to pay your bill?" "Yes, ma'am, I'm here." "Well, you shouldn't be in this line. You should be in that line over there." And she points to the line over to the right where there are already three people. I said, "But wait a minute. I just went to that lady in the middle and she told me if I'm here to pay a bill, go to that line," which is exactly what I did. No, you have to go to that line over there." Well, the customers in there, they heard this, and they were just as bewildered as I was. And they bung away. Because one gentleman told me he'd been in there for half an hour, and his line was going nowhere. So George, Mr. Peacemaker, just quietly left the line on the left and went to the line on the right. Okay? All right. Well, the two gentlemen who were in front of me, they weren't taking too kindly to what they saw happening. And they started bitching. They were upset. Because like I said, one gentleman said he had been in there for about half an hour. And the other one was talking about how every time he goes into Digicel, it's the same old, same old, same old. And right away it clicked here. Because I have had the same problem when you go into Digicel. The customer service is absolutely slow, and on top of that, while you're in there, they've got this loud music. The customer service agents are young kids, so I guess they're used to the noise. And it was irritating the customers, okay? So I said, you know what? Something has to be done about this. Something has to be done. And I mean, I have a long list of stories I could tell you about Digicel, okay? Anyway, I decided to pull out my smartphone. And I asked these two gentlemen who were ahead of me, I said, "Would you mind sharing your views about the customer service in here?" They didn't even have to blink an eye. They decided to speak up. And I'm going to share those two videos with you right now.
I come to Digicel, you have to wait, not a long line, but the customer service inside there is very terrible. Really terrible inside Digicel. Loud music, and like nobody bothered you. All they just tell you hello and that's it. And it's not first time I'm experiencing that. Every month. So I think I'll move across the floor.
There's the first one, okay? That's the first guest. So now you understand this is not just Georgie complaining, okay? Let's take a look at the second one.
But this is actually my very first time trying to pay a bill here at Digicel. And the customer service here is atrocious. I mean, I've been standing here for quite a long time. I've been directed to different stations, and having to be directed to another station when I try to pay the bill. So the experience has not been good, and I think Digicel needs to look into their customer service and how they treat customers who come into the office just simply to pay a bill.
All right, so there you have it. Now, very upsetting, very upsetting. And I see that you guys are starting to add up the little pieces here. First of all, Allan, you're going to have to wait for just a minute. First of all, Benedict is there. John says, whoa, so many interruptions on Facebook and your website. Well, I hope it's not just the website. Obviously, you're having some problems on Facebook too. I'm not even able to pull up Facebook here this morning on my little Who's-Its where I usually monitor the program. Margaret says, buffering badly, buffering badly. I believe you, Mags. Donna Joseph says, George, like the internet giving trouble, your broadcasts keep cutting off. Benedict Cador says, hence the interruptions. Maybe, yeah. He's figuring that, you know, because of what happened yesterday, the interruptions, I don't know. I have absolutely no proof of that. But I hear you loud and clear. Hostin J is saying good morning, and Michael Alexander is saying, try restarting, Gigi. Let me tell you something, my friend. Before I launched this morning, I actually restarted my system. I noticed that there was some jittering in the video of myself and the video which I'm going to use to bring in Mr. Baczynski in just a few minutes. So I thought, restart the system. I did. Made no difference. Still continuing. Penny Crawley says, looks like the goblins and gremlins of Halloween are messing with you, George, as your live video is constantly being interrupted. So you guys see, you see. Claude Pudner is saying good morning. Ernesto says it's raining for 3 days now in Brooklyn. Messing up with my internet. Well, I'm not sure it's your internet, Ernesto. John says very badly. The fool is on the hill or the provider. I don't know. But one way or another, we're having some issues there this morning, okay? So, that's Allan calling, and he is determined to get through. First of all, he tried WhatsApping me and didn't get through there, so he just tried dialing directly. Okay, folks, so there you have it. I'm gonna take a little break here now, and we're gonna try. Allan's obviously gonna be late this morning. Oh, before that, I want to show you the video of the little puppy. Penny, I'm glad you're here this morning because I think you're going to enjoy this little video of a little puppy. After putting my little pooch, Brandy, to sleep, I thought I would never want to own another dog. But after seeing this video, I've changed my mind. I don't want a puppy like the one you're going to see. I actually want this one. Watch this.
Yes! Go. Move.
Can you understand? Can you understand why I want to have that puppy? Yeah, man. Okay. All right, folks. Break time, and then we're going to come on back in just a wee bit.
the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. First, make a family disaster plan and ensure that everyone in your household is familiar and comfortable with it. Remember to add batteries and flashlights to your emergency kit. Now, for electrical safety. Familiarize yourself with your electrical panel, as it may be necessary to switch off the power during a storm or flood. Make sure you install a transfer or isolation switch to prevent your generator feeding electricity to Grenlec's line. If trees are too close to power lines, call Grenlec at 237 for advice. By following these easy steps, you will be well on your way to being hurricane ready. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Because your vehicle is a necessity, being roadworthy is critical. Hubbard's Motor Department introduces its new tire and battery sales and service outlet located at Building Supplies Compound in Grand Anse, close to the Sugar Mill Roundabout. Available are a wide range of competitively priced tires, maintenance-free batteries, oils and lubricants. Keeping in mind your busy schedule, this outlet is equipped to provide you with fast and reliable service. Simply drive in and you'll be delighted with your service experience. For more information, contact 440-2087. Hubbard's, quality service, affordable prices.
I'm always on the move. Training, traveling, competing. So it's good to know I have Coop Bank in the palm of my hand.
Introducing e-banking, one of many customer convenience services from Grenada Cooperative Bank, and there's more to come.
It's swift, simple, and secure.
Welcome home.
All right. Yes, I just called Allan. He too is having some trouble logging on to us this morning, so yeah, man, there are obviously some issues this morning, and unfortunately, Yvonne Joseph says here, Mr. George, as you open your mouth to speak, then you go off, not a word. Well, yeah, I understand how you guys feel. So, yeah, such is life, my dear friends, as old people used to say, sassily. Yeah. Okay. So what am I going to do? I am going to go into, Allan just mentioned to me that he has very little time this morning, and that's the reason why we try to get him on at 9:15. It's now 9:19. So I've sent him another link, and hopefully he will be able to get on to us. But we're not just going to sit around and wait, because he may or may not get on. So what I'm going to do is just go directly into the national report, and hope you guys can see that. Here we go.
Grenada to work with Caribbean neighbor to enhance visitor experience at tourist attraction sites. We'll have details to this story and more in the national report. With the details to the news for Wednesday, October 30th, 2019, I am Rakisha St. Louis. Grenada will be working with the Ministry of Tourism Jamaica to beef up visitor experience at well-known tourist attraction sites in the coming months. During Tuesday's post-cabinet briefing, Minister for Tourism, Honorable Clarence Modeste Cohen, said while Grenada is already doing a lot to market the destination, promotion and enhancing visitor experience can never be overemphasized. The ministry has been working along with the Tourism Authority to erect signage at strategic locations and displaying promotional videos at airports and cruise terminals. Minister Modeste Cohen says government already has the commitment from Jamaica to collaborate and make the tourism site more vibrant.
Either a PPP, a public-private partnership, so that means a private investor with, and when I say investor, I'm not talking necessarily of somebody from outside. I think Grenadians can do that easily, can work with government to do something, but it seems as though the private sector does it better, and all of the sites in Jamaica are commercialized. And maybe that's part of the reason they do so very well and they get exceeding numbers. So there's a commitment from the Ministry of Tourism to work with us, and we'll seriously be pursuing some of the ideas that they have, some of the things that have worked with them to make our tourism more resilient, more vibrant.
The tourism minister highlighted other developments in the tourism sector, one of which is the commercialization of Annandale Waterfall. She said soon the site will be leased to bring more benefits and revenue to the people of Grenada.
Annandale is close to commercialization, and I say commercialization and not privatization. It means that it will be leased to somebody or an entity that is going to run it, but it belongs to the nation, to the people. I just wanted to clarify that. So that is one that we have not done much work with, because we have a serious proposal that has been accepted. It was subjected to all of the processes for contracting out that the commercialization. We did the request for proposals and so on, and we got 2. And we did it again, and we still got the same 2. So we decided to go ahead with it, but they were very good proposals, and one has been selected.
Rehabilitative work has also been done on several other tourist attraction sites.
The trails at Grenada, because it has emerged, but a growing demand for more physical activities like trails or things like river rafting and so we've done quite a bit on that. In Mongazo, which is owned by government, that one has been contracted out to a local a Grenadian person to manage, and I understand when the Jamaicans visited it, they were very, very pleased, and it's something that they're encouraging that we fast track and we move with it. We've done some work at Bathway, infrastructural works at Bathway, and certainly about 2 weeks ago, it's not infrastructure, but it's an important addition. 2 weeks ago, we handed over an ATV, which, what is ATV again? It's a vehicle that can go on any terrain. I think that's what it is, any terrain vehicle, all terrain vehicles, that's what it is, for Grandans, because we all know the length of the beach. And if something occurs in one end and the police is at the other end, we know that a lot could happen before the police gets there. So the Ministry of Tourism, we saw it fit, working with the private sector to purchase that vehicle so that the police and the task force that is there can get to a site very quickly. And the other thing that we're hoping to do very, very soon is to also contract out the service for the lifeguards at Grandans and Bathway as well.
That was Tourism Minister Honorable Clarence Modeste Cohen. Grenada is on the final preparatory leg of implementing its national quality policy as it envisions the adoption of a quality culture by 2030. On Tuesday, the Bureau of Standards and the Ministry of Trade met with stakeholders to consult and make final amendments to the draft national quality policy. The policy document is geared towards promoting quality, safe, sustainable goods and services which are in keeping with international standards. Chairman of the Project Steering Committee, Permanent Secretary Aaron Francois, says Grenada has met the deadline for the draft document and will be moving ahead full force to implement. He explained that developing states like Grenada face several challenges which hinder their ability to effectively engage in trade.
Despite the hundreds of trillions of dollars worth of trade that is taking place globally, developing countries, our region, still face daunting challenges in accessing those globalized markets. In addition to financial, management, logistics, and the skills challenges that we face, there is also the need to have access to supportive and internationally recognized quality infrastructure that can provide the independent verification of the quality of products and services, without which access to the international market is difficult.
Francois says trade contributes to at least 80% of the country's GDP, with total exports in 2017 amounting to $81.12 million and total imports for the same year being $1.13 billion. He adds that once the policy is implemented, Grenada will be able to boast of a developed, accessible, affordable, internationally recognized, demand-oriented infrastructure.
The policy envisions, and I quote, that by 2030, Grenada will have a quality culture where all producers and service providers ensure they meet regulatory and sustainability requirements and satisfy consumer needs.
The National Quality Policy is consistent with the 2035 National Sustainable Development Plan. This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Did you join the public service on or after February